Just working here my whole life and knowing it's third generation, it just means so much to the family and all employees. I think of the employees and my friends that have worked for us over the years, how it's made us all a living, and a good living. And I believe it'll just continue to do that going forward. Duluth Ready Mix is a supplier of concrete in the Duluth area, out as far as 150 miles, depending on which plant we take from.
We're the largest concrete supplier and aggregate supplier north of the Twin Cities metro area. My grandfather started in 1949 with a gravel pit right on the location we're on today. Not long after he started his first concrete business, and then it just grew from there. My father bought it from him in '71. My brothers and I bought it from my father in the early '90s.
By then we had purchased or built 3 other plants, and now we have 6 concrete plants and 4 gravel pits. I think the culture here couldn't be better, to be honest. And people like to come here. We have people that have retired here after 45 years, and we've got people that started when they're young and they're still here 25 years later, like Shelly, who does 100% of our dispatching, works by herself, customers love her, and she's just been a wonderful addition to our staff.
Everybody around here is just so friendly. I think having a family-owned business is huge for the employees because they understand when you have something going on at home or you need to leave or go to your kid's game, they're going to give you that time off.
And it shows that it's not corporate. You know, I have a large family myself. I have 6 kids, and so it's just very nice to see that they're so understanding about having a family and then also keeping those values well and working. And I just think it's wonderful. They do an amazing job with it.
You know, you're not a number here. I'm John. I'm not number 315, and in a big world, big manufacturers and big companies, you're a number on their thing. Here, Tim comes up to me, John. And that's what I like.
I think the biggest thing is that we're the only supplier in the area that has our own aggregate source, and we pride ourselves on our service. And when somebody orders concrete, we're going to get there, including the owners, me and my brothers and my son, driving when we have to. So we'll get in the trucks and still drive even at this age. I mean, there's customers that come as customers and become friends, and they'll come down and golf with me in Florida, or we go out to lunch here. The family part of it kind of continues out through the customers even. It's just you have a long relationship with them over the years.
There's a real satisfaction in saying we built that bridge, we built that school, we built that highway. It's a great industry to work in that way, that there's that sense of accomplishment. You look at the end of the day and say, look at that thing that's standing there behind me, and there's just a number of structures in this area that'll be here long after I'm gone.
There's so much that we put in to build the community. I mean, all of 35 and 53, I think, is us. We poured all of it. Most of downtown we poured. One of the biggest projects I was on was we blasted in the quarry and provided for a lakeshore restoration project. It was around, I think, 80,000 tons of rock we provided, restoring the Lake Superior lakeshore.
You know, there's some bridges that have been built around here that we built in the mid-'80s that every time you drive over that thinking, wow, this bridge was here for 40 years of my life and it'll be here for 50 years when I'm gone. There's a real satisfaction in that you know you're really doing something substantial.